Ahoy Dalmatians, and welcome back to GreedFall. So, now it really is time for the main mission. I've bought some sleeping potions. I think I'm ready to go, I hope. As I said, would like to not harm any animals in the Trials of the Water because they're kind of indicating that this is how you are supposed to play it, I think. So we will at least try it. Probably get angry and then kill everything, but we can try, right? I just realized that I now have Offer with me, though. Not a fan of that.
Look, these beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Okay, wonderful. That one worked out. I can't do that because I don't have my vigor high enough. Yeah, I see. So we have to go this way. I don't think there was a way for me to prevent that, though. I want to check something real quick. If I'm here. No, okay. All fine. This is now the first trial. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Watch out, Anadai!
Look at the basin and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then, the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated.
Okay, so sky, cold, falling, sun.
This stone bears the image of a storm.
Wind?
Or perhaps the wind. On this stone, the sun is visible. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? Here. This looks like a snowflake. Snow, or maybe this stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it is supposed to evoke death.
Okay, so wind. Then it got extremely cold. So ice. And we fell down. And felt the sun warmers. And it was something that was almost... What did she say? Let's try here.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Okay, no. Wind. Ice. sun. Fire doesn't make sense, and let's do fire. I don't think that's right though.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Can they repeat it? When was... Oh yeah, because I've touched the water of the basin. Oh fuck yeah. So I activated this now, and what did this do now? If I go down there, will this now not attack me? Okay, he doesn't attack me anymore, but I also can't continue. Tame. Okay. Interesting.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Teer Fradee, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Malichor.
Oh wait, that was it? Hey, I didn't kill anybody except for the bats. My vigor wasn't high enough for that.
They're tear to mad on Almanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Teer Fradee.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In the second room, you have awoken the Dosentats to better best them. Finally, you have completed the ritual, and in so doing the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Einon Malichor now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince him as well. Where can I find him?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes. I heard about your loss, Yora. And the worst, Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And the worst Tirse. Thank you, Glendan.
Dedra is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will
You
find
know
her in the
her?
village of Vedlog.
I have already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for
We know all of them
Dunkas,
already.
he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadaiges.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamseg. I hope that you will find him.
You have passed Glendan's test. Cool. Attributes. Okay, so we could either go into strength, power of melee attacks. Maybe finally accuracy that we could have another firearm. Let's go into strength. Hi, Cameron. Hello, how are you doing? Nice seeing you. Hope you're good. Okay, let's try to talk to Kurt again.
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
Can we not be like a little bit more flirty?
Tell me about your family. Were your parents in the guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a wet nurse, a prostitute, and followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet, and a good person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. But that didn't last. As soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
What happened exactly with Major Herman?
I was just a kid then. But I was sent to an elite camp, although one must say that I was gifted for my age. This is when Captain Herman took charge of me. We were beaten almost every day. We hardly slept, and he humiliated us at every opportunity. The same treatment as Rainer, Wilhelm, and the others. Except, Herman occasionally came to visit us at night. Yeah, but it's something I'd rather forget.
Oh my god.
The bastard went up in flames, and all my memories along with him. Anything else?
What is your duty as Master of Arms? Besides teaching us how to fight.
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the past now. In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would happen to you and Constantine. Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid of steel. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, it isolates you from the rest of the guards. Always at the court, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with you without seeing my comrades. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Hi, Pitbull. Hello. How are you? I hope you're good. Nice seeing you. How you doing, Pitbull? You sound a bit angry. I mean, no wonder he got raped as a kid. That's quite fucked.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried.
Oh, did he die?
And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
Yeah, I'm feeling better, thank you, Pitbull.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me,
That wouldn't do anything bad to
I was
us.
ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here?
Where did the attack
take place?
Do
Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you investigate that place?
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors.
What was the purpose of the expedition?
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition. But your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady. But I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Hi, Zero Stick. How are you? Question that we're alone or Doncaster clan leaders. Or searching for Constantine. I mean, can I just ignore Constantine here? I mean, I would first normally search for Constantine. Is everyone else incompetent or something if we have to do all? Yeah. My bed broke again, so I had to put my mattress on the floor and sleep there. Oh no, what did you do? Wink. I would ignore him leaving to the wolves. Damn! No. Last time I couldn't continue here. This way? The other way.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Hi Ricky, how are you? Ah, I see, Zero Stick. Good explanation you gave us here.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies. And without a doubt, there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
I think this is more a case of he wanted to make Constantine an Olmenavi.
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way.
And the other villagers did not think that this was good.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated. As if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Or a dragon?
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
It's not a hot fix, I just didn't feel like drilling and hammering stuff at 5 AM. I wonder why.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
Something does not feel quite right here.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here. The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Close to is Sérène. Close to.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
I came in like a wrecking
According to this note,
ball.
this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense. These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He's a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katasak may have returned there. His Voglandaig might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasak is a good man. But the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That is true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Investigating the Alliance outpost. Let's do that. I don't trust anybody anymore in the game, to be honest.
Running out. Take a potion. May the shadow.
Loot him! Loot him! Okay, no, to that side. Letter from Lady Mirage to the attention of Legat de Sardet of the Congregation. Your Excellency, a messenger informed us of the arrival of a delegation from His Highness the Prince de Vesp, led by his daughter. If possible, I would like to get back to New Sérène as soon as possible. I do not know how to react to the rather disturbing arrival of the family on Teer Fradee. In the hope that this letter has found you in good health, I look forward to seeing you again, Lady Lorraine de Mirage. Okay, that's DLC, I see. I don't have the DLC, so...
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
Ask about the disappearance of Constantine.
I am looking for Constantine d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I'm convinced that you are hiding something from me, Captain. I will return.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I know you haven't. I understand what you're feeling. The pain of seeing your men fall one after the other. The feeling of being abandoned by your leaders. The anger. But if you know anything, speak. My cousin is not one of them.
I don't know what to tell you, Excellency. I haven't stepped a foot outside camp.
Propose gold?
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself.
His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man.
Welcome back,
Anything else?
Viso.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
I really had to bribe him. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. I think we will ignore the contract though.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Acquire the antidote and bring it to the surviving soldiers. Sovereign potion against burns. Well, I probably won't be able to do it. Science level 1, I can do that. Wow! Unbelievable! Cool! I can finally do something. I'm so happy that I found this alchemist outfit, man. Oops, sorry, dude.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Yay! Oh. Shuttle of Captain Idris, our situation here is becoming more and more precarious. Of the small squad I sent to watch the Hades, only one soldier has returned, and he is in a state that unfortunately leaves us with little hope. I do not know exactly what happened back there, but I believe that he would do well not to get involved. We are in enough trouble as it is. I wonder how we can survive this. We are not receiving any reinforcements or supplies, and we haven't been paid in a long time. Okay, then let's go back to camp, wait a day, and then go back up there. Like the drums in the back, that's really subtle. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Can we talk to each other now? Are you good? I'm sitting very straight right now. I can't really have a more correct posture than I'm already having. I'm sorry, but hi CK, how are you? Can somebody refund the points, please? At least I wouldn't know how to sit even more straight. Straighter? I don't know how.
Hello, soldier.
Hi VPN, how are you?
How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Form Captain Idris.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage.
I think they wouldn't agree that they want Constantine to be all Minabi.
Don't apologize.
That's my guess right now.
I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Question Darren. Okay, let's do it. I mean, it does make sense to search for Constantine first, right? Okay, we're tired here. Aye, aye, aye. Oh, these were those rebels that did not like us at all. That's where I stole Afro from. Or like companions of Afro. How are you doing, CK? You better talk to me now, Darren.
Hello. Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
Ask question about Constantine's attack.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
Convince them to speak.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasak, and the worst, Teer, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasak had returned to the wind when we arrived there. And many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
I would never. I don't trust them. But to be honest, I think that all of the clans were not really involved in this. I think this has something to do with somebody we don't even know yet.
Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Okay, first we have a dad joke though. Kind of fucked that we're just standing over a corpse and we're like, let's do a dad joke. No, that's really bad. How much does a chimney cost? Nothing, because it's on the house.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katazak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katazak, the power to call volcano fires could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katazak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol.
By the way, F to Katazak, he was the MVP, we loved him.
At least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Teer Fradee. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Teer Fradee has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Convince Mev the Teer Fradee to help you. Lovely. Should be easy. She was so easy to talk to. Copper. Isn't she lovely? Let's try it out. She's most of the time not really a fan of us.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask for your help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalis fair on the body of Catasac the Donegad.
Catasac is dead. Under Vosh-Dire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared. Taken, according to a witness. And Catasac suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth? Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Catasac.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixi. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Catasac, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Doren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Craft a potion for the Anatalis sphere ritual. It's pretty far away. But we can do the Alliance outpost thingy. And then just go from there. I don't care about you guys, leave me alone. Bye-bye. No. I always click N instead of M. I'm an idiot sandwich. The music is one of the best things in the game, even though it's a little bit repetitive, but besides that it is quite good.
and protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Perfect.
I recognize this weapon. It's Catazak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Craft the potion for the anti-spiritual alchemist. Yeah, no. I think here makes more sense. Okay, science level 1, we can do that. I'm so happy that I found this alchemist outfit, man. Without that, I would have been very angry. Meet with Math at midnight. Midnight. Oh, I'm not even close to being perfect, but thank you, people. That is way too generous of you, though. That is way too generous.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. The moon is high. We may start. Take your place. Catazakh, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam. De tatamenam reloidan. Adota lamen contebedam en antelam verfragt tangom.
Catazakh, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Catazakh. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I knew it. He wanted to do the ritual of the Onominavi to save him.
He has returned. Who has? Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me where they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
Wow, okay. Find a trail of the High King Vinbar. Yeah, and for that we need to ask them. That makes sense. Very interesting. See, that's what I meant. This should have happened a little bit earlier, that the story really starts picking up, because that is very interesting now. One flaw too humble. I'm not too humble, I'm realistic. Why does he remind me of Solas? You mean Vinbar? Or Katasach? Let's question them. One by one.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Oh, sorry. Who's being all dread wolfy? You mean Vinbar, right? I mean, I should have a great bond to all of them, so it shouldn't really be a problem. This one, though, I like I don't really like him that much.
To what do I owe the pleasure
Ulan
of
is,
your
yeah.
visit?
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I am looking for your High King, Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared moons ago, but you are our ally, our friend. I will tell you about the last time I met with him. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu to decide what to do about the Renaigse, but we were unable to come to an understanding. Some of us are full of violence and refuse to see what we gain by befriending your kind. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas, and only speak about the massacres. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help from the cautious Dunkas. But our disagreement angered Vinbar. He decided to leave us and to seek counsel elsewhere. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult with En on Milfrictiman.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. You should travel to Wenshavar, his village. Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned his closest friends.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
That was quite easy. Oh, that won't work. I can self-deprecate myself. That would be possible. We could do that. With that, I'm really good. A whole new area! Oh, hello. Hello again. What are you guys eating for New Year's Eve? I think I will do some raclette. Hit yourself on the back.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Hackbraten? Quite unusual for New Year's Eve, isn't it? No, all I could do was blush. Page from Professor Sérène's journal found by a soldier of the Alliance. By all I thought Athenors? I never would have thought that I could be such a fierce warrior. Perhaps it was the fear that gave me strength, but I managed to deal a terrible blow to this guardian and it fell to the ground. I took this opportunity to escape. Alas, I fear this encounter might happen again. I must get inside this tomb and another Igmar garment is defending it relentlessly. I hope that I can manage to deal another such blow. Oh. I love Hackbraten. Nice. Can we sneak on him? No.
Shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ow.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. Be careful! Your armor is falling apart! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
Come on, I wasn't in there. It was a small victory dance here. But where is the...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
I kind of entered that cave that they were talking about. I mean, I killed the Guardian, but how can I get into the cave? knows? This area here is pretty.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Damn, he really tried to snag me. Nom nom. Tried to get a little snag of me. Loot, please. Loot, please. Oh, hi. Stop that. Oh, hi, Tofu. Hello, my love. How are you doing? Hello. Can I please get a shout out for Tofu, pretty please? That would be lovely. And thank you so much. How are you doing? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, maybe there isn't a mob there. Let me do it. Guys, if you don't know Tofu, you're definitely missing out. So what you're going to do, you have this little heart on top of your chat right now, right? And if that heart is gray, you've done a great job. But it needs to be grayish, right? So you need to follow her because she's amazing. Trust me. Just trust me. You don't want to have, like, you don't want to see anything else there. She's extremely smart. Like, hardcore smart. Way smarter than I am, for example. And also very good at games. So we will have a great time there. 100%. I'm so sure of that. Those are odd looking crocodiles. Maybe because it isn't crocodiles, maybe. Thank you for the shout out, of course. Hardcore smart. She really is. She really is. It's insane. Whenever I see her, for example, on Instagram posting something like physics or whatever, I didn't even know what that is. I'm always like literally drooling. I'm like, huh? Why is there a calculation and there's numbers in it and there's letters in it? That's like what my mind does all the time. And then I'm just, I don't understand anything. And then I'm just like, eh. That's quite literally me whenever Tofu is posting something. I don't understand anything.
Speak, savage. What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you?
Yeah, I am.
Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto.
Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world.
It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that... These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
I understand you may be impatient, and these so-called scholars deserve to be punished. But if we waited until nightfall, we could set her free discreetly and take her somewhere safe.
And why would we want that? Why do we not want to kill them? Genuine question. I'm for just killing all of them. Fuck them.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
But I recognize this face. Lady de Sardet, what a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello.
I agree.
As if it
I
were
agree,
nothing.
Sierra. I
I'm
agree.
sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
It doesn't even matter,
Believe me,
Desade.
we
What are you
would never
talking
have
about?
reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted.
It doesn't
You see,
matter.
we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
The thing is, I could do that, of course. That I remind them of their rescue. I could do that. I get that. But I kind of also don't want that because they deserve to rot. But on the other hand, it's probably the smartest
Have
thing,
you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in Duren's jails, or likely even dead. I took you for sages, doctors. But you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers. You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but... all this knowledge, ripe for the picking.
No knowledge justifies treating anyone this
True.
way.
Oh, free her now! We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
They still did deserve to die, to be completely honest. I was ready to go in blasting. Hi, Peter. How are you?
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute
Oh,
monsters.
I love that voice.
But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe that this is where he is hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north.
I love how I accidentally walked into the mission here. It's better to leave some people to suffer than kill them. Yeah, but they don't suffer. Why would they suffer now? They're just living their best life. Like, they don't suffer at all. They just... Bye. Oh, Ronald, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. I'm wishing you a very, very... like, a lot of patience and a lot of power, if you can say it like that, to get through those hard times. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. You got this! Feel hugged if you like hugs. If you don't like hugs, you get a high five of encouragement. If that makes sense. Thirst of knowledge is its own suffering. Not the kind of suffering I would like to give them.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you are not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you spared these people.
I get that.
Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Surreal and hard, but thank you. I mean, I know you're more reserved anyway, but still yeah, I'm really sorry. It's always a little bit hard to find the right words in a situation like that, if you know what I mean, but I am extremely sorry for you to hear that. And you got this. You will get through this. I 100% believe in you. And also your dad. No, you don't have to be silent. It's fine. No worries. But you got this. We believe in you. And we also believe in your dad. You guys got this. You will get through this. I'm really sure about it. Silence is not the option. No, it's very important to talk about things, yeah. Welcome back, Millie. You got this. I could give you also a head pet, but I also don't really know how to do that third screen. Okay, guys. I will just take a short break though, and then afterwards we will explore the cave because we are already 1.5 hours in. And then we will do another mission. And hopefully find Constantine. Yeah. Okay. So to everybody who is currently watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's part of GreedFall. If you guys would like to, we do see each other on the next part of GreedFall.